hope you can all hear me right now, but I'm about to tell you the wonderful analysis of Formation by Beyonce and everything about this wonderful, wonderful music video, which I've had so much fun listening to and learning about. It's been a fun one. So we will start with this first shot of Beyonce on a police car. Now this shot is showing the devastating damages caused in New Orleans by Hurricane Katrina. And New Orleans was hit so badly, all houses were damaged, and it was up in absolute floodwater. They had a lot of issues, as this was an extremely black community due to a lot of slavery being a lot of slaves being put into this area in the 1800s, and then when they were all freed, it became a very large black populated city. So they felt they were very unjust after the hurricane by the government, and how they were treated and how they were helped, as they felt support was very poor, and they've all just been left to deal with their own issues, and they're just very unhappy with the whole scenario, and it's really affecting them. So Beyonce is showing the damages and standing on the police car as police has left them to all drown, as they did not help them well enough. This next shot is Beyonce wearing a lot of jewellery, showing her wealth and her power almost that she now has, that she can buy what she wants, and putting her middle finger up to slavery and racism as she wears the same clothes as everyone behind her, showing their equality and that they're all the same. And she has a big black hat on. I'm not really sure why she has a big black hat on, but she has a big black hat on, and you can't see her eyes, so maybe she doesn't want to look at you. This next one is Beyonce in a very old looking house, very old, and she's got a little umbrella, the sun umbrella, that a lot of rich or middle class women in the 1800s would have to protect them from the sun, which is also the typical people that owned slaves back then. And so yeah, she is pretty much just pretending to be a slave owner in here, sort of. And it's a very old looking house. So yeah, they've made it look pretty realistic here, I must say. And here are 3 children also wearing the same sort of clothes that slave owners would be wearing, to signify how that trauma and how everything's happened in the past is still affecting the youth of today, and they still get effects from it, and racism isn't going away to this day, and that there needs to be change for the next generation to protect them and prevent them from having to deal with the issues that are still out there now, as they should live a bright, equal future and not be tarnished by the past of what people have done. In this picture, Beyonce is in the middle, showing her power and that she is a star. She is the main person, the most important, and they have the old camera effects in there just to show. Don't know, made it a bit blue. Not exactly sure why it's an old camera, but probably shows that they're always having fun, and yeah, maybe, and girl power. There's probably something in there. Feminism. They're all out together having fun in the sun. Looks like a great time. Ooh, fancy. This is mocking and showing the transport that former slave owners used to get around their farms and watch and just control their slaves, and also the horse also shows that the black people now have money and power, so they can now sit in the driving seat. That also shows with his jewellery on as well that he's now the rich man with the money, and that it's changed from what it used to be. And this photo of Beyonce's children with the police shows it suggests towards police brutality and how police have had a lot of issues very recently with brutality towards the black community, especially with the George Floyd incident, which has been very big recently, but also showing that she wants unity with the future generations in police, and she doesn't want a big divide and anger. She wants them to all be working together hand in hand, and to remove all this racial abuse that has been going on, and let the next generation live a much more equal and opportunistic lifestyle. So yeah, and it's her kid to show that it affects you, and it can be very personal to you, these stories that come out. You never know. We got another? We do. This is showing Beyonce as a religious roots to the happiness and the cheer you can feel from religion, and how everyone is the same, and they are praying and hoping for a better future, with the bright sun showing positivity and happiness, and hopeful for a change in the way everything is run and dealt with. This is the end. I hope you understand the context and why Beyonce's formation was such a powerful and inspirational video that really has helped move the world forward in a better way, and she is hoping for a brighter future. Thank you for listening. I hope you're still awake by now. Goodbye.